Okay, this video is about the new features of the Autotrader. This is the Super Inco 33, and this is a template that I share with everybody with a slight modification to it. I'll get into that in a moment. I'm first just going to let the video play and let you see the targets form at the core levels and let the trades unfold and show the potential here, and then I'll go back in and I'll explain the parameters. So one of the new features is the ability to show the account you're trading, and that's here. This quantity management, this relates to horizontal trend line. You can change the quantity. Normally it'll default to the number of contracts you're trading, but now you can just change it to 1 or more. If you're trading, say, 2 contracts, you can change it to 1. Now, one of the features in the Autotrader, just going to pause this for a second, is the ability to ignore reversal signals. Now, I've played around with this, and I prefer to use a moving average to filter out reversals. In this case, I'm using a really fast moving average, but it's effective, and what it's going to do is it's going to filter out trades like, let me see if I can find an example, like this right here. You may not see it a lot, but you will get a trade where you get blue bars down, and instead of going short here or long here, you wouldn't, because you're filtered out. But it's going to take most trades normally like as if there was no moving average, but there is I believe there is a slight edge to it. So you can see that target was at the core level, and the second target is down here at this core level, and I have about a 6-tick offset from the core level. So it could be 6 ticks, or it could be 25 or 30 ticks if you like. But I think trailing stops are really important. So notice again that profit target was here at the core level, and I think at 100 ticks I'm trailing by a bar and a couple of ticks. Now keep in mind, this is only 20 minutes of trading. I highly recommend having a goal for the day and stopping trading, depending on the size of your account. Again, the profit target right here, and it looks like it was missed by a tick or so, but not that time. Remember, you can always use the buttons, but I'm just going to let this trade. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Again, just letting you see the potential here. Note the targets at the core levels. The targets at the core levels. I'm going to pause it just for a second because I want to show you how to set this up. So the targets at the core levels, the way it works is if you go down here to target calculation mode and you mouse over this, number 2 is the core levels. So notice I don't have any profit targets on the two contracts. I'm trading 2 contracts here. So no matter where you enter, this entry was right here. So profit target 1 is 1 level away. So this is 1 level away no matter where I am right here. If I entered here, this would be 1 level away. And then profit target 2 is 2 levels away, and you can see this is 2 levels away from my entry. And you can, I don't have hot zones checked, but if you were using the hot zone as a target, it would exit at the hot zone, which is the shaded areas. Once again, I encourage some kind of profit goal for the day. Okay, what I was saying about the using the horizontal trend line, the default is 2. But if I wanted it to be 1, I just change bracket 2 to 0 here, and now if I go to enter this, it would be 1. Okay, if I want to turn off my trail stop, I want to move my trail stop, I can turn this off like that, and I can move this like that, or I could move this a little closer or further away. And as this trades, if I put it back, you'll see it move back to its original position. All right, I think that's enough for the video. The potential is definitely there. I think the Super 33 is a really good chart to trade. So I let this template trade, and it had an equity high of 97.40 at about 13.43, and it gave back around 1,400 all the way to the close, where it just kind of went sideways here. So this is pretty impressive template. But if you're going to use this, trade at your own risk, test, test, and test. Don't just be looking for people to give you settings and you're just going to trade that and you didn't do any research and you don't know why it's trading or what you're trading. That's not the way to trade and become consistent at trading. You really need to know why it's trading and what it's doing. Okay, so this part I'm going to talk about the indicators, and with the core levels now we have the ability to show the extreme levels, and if I check that, you'll see the extended high here and a midpoint between the extended high and the extreme high. And on this day the market did make it about halfway to the extreme high. Anyway, those are there because a lot of times the NASDAQ will go to these extreme levels or near them, so they are useful. We also have the European levels. So if you go to the core levels indicator, you can click that, and we recommend showing the previous day's last hour as it gives a little more range to the indicator. So I'm going to go back to the European levels, which are here, and they start trading at 3 a.m., which is the London session. So you can see that pretty reliable signals like the regular core. And I backed the time up here to about 8:30 a.m. There was an announcement, some jobs report or something. Anyway, you can see the open here at 3 a.m. and it went to high mid 2. It traded back and forth between blue and the hot zones, and then it went to high mid 2 and then down to the expected low, and then down all the way to low mid 3, where it found perfect support here, and then went back up here. Anyway, the European levels just about as reliable as regular core levels. Now